What is good, everybody? Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome back to my returning subbies. Okay, my fellow fairies, my fellow spiritual gangsters, who are just people who take a very good care of what God has given us via the divine feminine spirit. Okay, I am indeed Siani, and this is indeed my world as much as it is yours. I'm an artist and healer, and all my booking information is down below. Let me grab some water. Okay, so today's video is going to be a fun one. Okay, a fun one. We are going to be doing a highly requested like couples just chatting video. So basically, if you are new here, Just Chatting is a series that I do where I literally talk about anything that my subscribers want me to talk about, or anything that I feel like I want to talk about, and we do tarot readings on it. And it can be pop culture, it could be anything. Most of the time it's pop culture. Okay, so we just be chatting, we be getting into it, we be talking about it. Okay, so feel free to comment down below more recommendations. But yeah, so today's video, let me get the little laptop out the way. Today's video, we're going to be dissecting these relationships that are in the spotlight in today's day and age. Okay, so these are some hot relationships that have been in the, tabloids, I guess, for a little minute. Okay, and some of these are getting real spicy right now, real spicy. Okay, so first one we're gonna get into. Well, before we get into it, this is all for entertainment purposes, and we all learn from each other and shit like that. So like, we learn through people's experiences. Okay, and yeah, so it's all about that. Okay, we live and we learn. So let's see what's going on with Christy and Desmond. So that is the first relationship that we are getting into today, Christy and Desmond. So for those who don't know, they are a influencer couple, and Christy basically would always do pranks, and Desmond is a chef, and they had this dynamic where she would do like outrageous pranks and stuff, and he would always be like shocked or whatever. Now, I'm not gonna cap, I was not surprised when I found out that, Desmond and Christy's relationship wasn't what it seems, because in the videos, it seemed like she was aggravating him. I'm not gonna lie. It seemed like he was tired of the pranks, and it seems like that's just Christy's personality. And they've been together for a while. They've been together since they were like teenagers, or even preteens. I think they were 14 or something like that when they got together, and they got married, and they've been together ever since. People change, you feel me? People change, and they never really got the chance to explore like that. So I'm getting a sense that, that's kind of what was playing into the separation. Now, I'm not saying that you can't be with somebody from when you're 14 and like stick with them till the day you die, and you guys never deal with infidelity or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but I do think it played a role in this relationship, because maybe there were needs that went unmet. Okay, because it seemed like he was getting tired of her pranks and her shenanigans. Now, that is just what I picked up intuitively. Let's get into the cards. Ooh, strength. Okay, so what is this? What clarifies strength? Oh, Yeah, there was definitely some unmet needs here. I'm getting that she never took his needs seriously. She never thought that he would leave her. And he's kind of been disconnected, but she never picked up on it. I'm also getting that she may be a little bit on the spectrum. I'm not gonna cap. She may be a little bit on the spectrum, okay? Because I'm getting that she doesn't pick up on social cues. So it was kind of hard in the relationship. Like, he's been feeling some type of way, but she just doesn't know how to go about that. And maybe didn't even recognize his issues as being valid. We have the 8 of Wands. They have communicated about it. But it looks like she didn't really know what to do. Okay, so this is the communication coming in. So he spoke to her about this, but she just kind of just like looked at him. It was like, I don't know what to do about that. So he felt out in the cold is what it's giving. He felt out in the cold. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. And then we have the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the Hermit. So he felt very alone in this relationship. Okay, so what's the future of them? Like, are they gonna get back together? We have the 8 of Swords. So Christy, I'm getting that Christy and Desmond feel trapped in this relationship. For some reason, Christy specifically. Maybe because she has the kids. So she feels like, wow. Like, how did this go over my head? Like, how did this relationship get to this point? Now, you know, we have 3 kids and now we're not together. Like, I don't think she thought that would ever happen. She literally didn't think. So now she's trapped by like the reality of the situation because she wasn't taking care of the relationship. Neither was he, okay? But I am picking up, you know, a lot of people want to say it was him, da 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 da. And of course, nobody should cheat. I'm not saying you should cheat. That's like, but you know, things happen when needs get unmet, of course, right? That can be, you know, and then people also cheat with no excuse. But in this specific situation, it's not coming through that he would have cheated if those needs would have been met. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles, he loves Christy. He loves what they have together. What else? Tell me more. What does Desmond think of Christy? What does Desmond think of Christy? So we do have the 5 of Wands. So the issue there is that he does think that she doesn't listen. And that she's kind of like secluded to herself, right? She just works on what she needs to work on. She's kind of like a little disconnected emotionally. Which I keep picking up on. But we do see the Queen of Pentacles, and this hurts him because he's sensitive and he really wants her to be more sensitive. Okay, she may be, which is also noticeable, very attached to the 3D. So you can tell because she does like to shop a lot. And I'm like, look, this is non-judgment, okay? When I say these things, we're just talking about facts here. Okay, we're just laying out facts and you could believe them or not. Okay, you could believe them or not. No one's forcing you to, but this is what we're getting here. So he felt like maybe she was paying too much attention to her, like clothes, purchases, career, things like that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting here with the Queen of Pentacles. But he does love her a lot though. Like, he wishes that she can fix this so that they can get back together. Strength. Yeah, strength came out twice. So they have something strong. They do have something strong. So we're going to see what does Christy think of Desmond. And then we're going to see the future of this relationship. What does Christy think of Desmond? Nine of Swords. She thinks that he has too much anxiety. Like maybe his emotions are too much for her. So I'm picking up he's sensitive. He's sensitive, okay? And he needs like one-on-one time. The Star. So she does think that he's attractive and he's the one for her. The Ace of Swords, yeah, she really does love him a lot. Okay, she does. She thinks that he has a right. In a way, she knows that she kind of fucked up the relationship, okay? And some people, I know people gonna be in my comments like, but he cheated on her, da 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 da. But y'all got to understand, there's always two sides of a story, okay? There's always two sides of the story. And sometimes somebody could cheat and, like I said, they have absolutely no reason. They just did it because they're immature. They're not ready. That's a whole nother story. But this is a whole nother story. This isn't that. This isn't that Desmond is just a F-boy and he don't want to settle down and none of that. No, this isn't that. Okay? This isn't that. Okay, so what else does she think of him? She thinks, yeah, she knows that he loves her a lot and that he's very sweet and very kind. So what is the future? What is the future of this relationship? What is the future of this relationship? The Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. So I'm not gonna cap, this is giving single and celebrating. So maybe they're gonna have some time where they're both single and like figuring themselves out. And then we have the Queen of Wands and understanding their value and their worth outside of being together, because they literally grew up together. Okay, they literally grew up together. So, and their brand was together. They did a lot of things together. They have a family together. So they're understanding themselves outside of the relationship. Okay, so that's what's coming next. And is there a reunion? Are they going to get back together? If so, how will that be? So we have the Six of Wands. It talks about victory and success. So it's looking up. It's looking like they're going to come out of this stronger and better. Yeah, the Seven of Wands, knowing what they need from each other. They're going to be defending this relationship, I'm getting, because they're going to realize that they can't find what, yup, look at that, the Four of Wands. They can't find what they have inside of each other in anybody else. Okay, because they have a cute little dynamic and they've been together for so long. Like, they really do go together well. I just think it was a matter of emotional unavailability that was the downfall in this relationship. Unmet emotional needs. Okay, but yeah, the future of this relationship, Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's actually gonna I definitely see them coming back together. Okay, some people may think she's stupid or whatever, but they don't know the full story, and that's nobody. Like, who cares if people judge you? Okay, live the life that you want to live. And I don't even think she's really gonna care like that. She doesn't give me that energy where she's gonna live her life based on what other people think. So they're gonna have their time apart where they're going to know their worth as individuals and celebrate and experience life. And then they're gonna come back together and work on what they have and really appreciating each other. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. I am seeing a reconciliation, forgiveness. Okay, so that's for Christy and Desmond. Now let's get into Kevin Gates and his new wife. Okay. So I'm not going to cap. Kevin Gates is an interesting figure. So I've never done a reading on Kevin Gates. Let's just pick up his energy. What's his energy? What is his energy, spirit? This is so motherfucking Kevin Gates. So we have the Moon, the High Priestess, and the Eight of Cups. So that basically means that he's someone that's in tune spiritually, which people know, like, that's a part of his identity, you know, with the feathers in his hair, things like that. He talks about spirituality, health, and all these different things. And then we have the moon. He's mysterious. He's also mysterious. People can't really put their finger on him. And then we have the 8 of Cups, but he's also like, he doesn't really care to move on. Like, he'll move on if he needs to move on. He'll say what he needs to say and get it off his chest and move, like, keep it pushing. So that is definitely him. Okay, so let's see his new wife. The Empress. How cute. She definitely gives, I'm not gonna cap, she definitely gives Empress. Now, for those who don't know, he used to be married to Draca. That was his wife for a long time. That whole situation, we're gonna tap into a little bit before we get into this new relationship. So let's see what happened with Draca. We have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. That's interesting because Kevin Gates was saying that she wanted him just for his money, or like she was finessing him. So it does seem like that's coming through here. The Devil. Oh God. Okay. Shit. What is this? Maybe there were definitely some attachments with opportunity and money. Yeah. The World. I am getting that. So, you know, even though a lot of people, you know, on the outside, people can present one way, but the inside, we're somebody else. So, you know, Draca, I'm not going to cap. On the outside, she gives that she's very sweet. She's very kind. But I could tell that something is, like, not all the way right with her. And, I mean, it's coming through. Yeah, it's coming through that, like, whatever Kevin Gates was saying was kind of true. And I'm not even going to cap. Kevin Gates is a shady figure. Like, I don't even trust everything he says. But I don't think he's lying about this situation. Especially with the Devil, the World, and the 10 of Wands. You know, so, okay. All right, so let's go into the new relationship with his new wife. Now, I don't condone everything he said. Okay, I'm not condoning everything he said. He's said things that are out of pocket. Okay, and I'm sure he's had fault too. Like, he got a crazy mouth on him. You know what I mean? So that could trigger her into, you know, being in her shadow. But I do see that there was a heavy emphasis on, like, what he can give her. Okay. So how is this relationship with his new wife? How is it going right now, and where is it headed? So let's go into how is it going right now. The World, 7 of Wands. What else? The Sun and the Knight of Wands with the 7 of Swords down below. So I think they're navigating right now. They're navigating life, but they're having a good time. I think he really makes her laugh with the Knight of Wands and the Sun. And then the World and the 7 of Wands. I do think that she's giving him what Draca didn't. I know. But it is coming through that way with the World and the 7 of Wands. It's giving like he's in a new world, and it's giving what he wants it to give, because she's also represented as the Empress, which is the evolved feminine, high vibrational feminine. So, and I see it in her, like she comes off very balanced. I do see that, but I have this feeling that she's gonna get tired of his antics, because if you know Kevin Gates. He's a character. And she seems very grounded. So what's up with that? What's up with that? The Star and the Magician? What's up with that? The Star and Magician? And Temperance. And the 4 of Swords. Okay, maybe she... And then the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, it seems like she's learning from him. Maybe she's naturally shy and she's actually learning how to come out of her shell with him. Okay, it's giving that. It's giving that. It's giving that. Temperance and the Four Swords. It's giving that. She's actually... It seems like they're having a good time, though. Like, they are having a good time. So, behind closed doors, I think the relationship is doing very well. Needs are being met. Needs are being met. And they, yes, the Wheel of Fortune. What can I say, y'all? What can I say? My cards don't lie. Needs are being met. They work well together. Like, where he lacks, she is. And where she lacks, he is. You know what I mean? It works well together. I'm feeling a very balanced relationship here. Okay? So, he's helping her loosen up as well. And she's helping him calm down. Because she has a very calming presence. Okay? So, now, next relationship, Cardi B and Stephon Diggs. Cardi B and Stephon Diggs. Okay. It's already feeling very heavy. Very, very heavy. I just saw, like, last night, a video of them, like, on the bus. If I could find it, I'll put it in the video. And it was very awkward. It was very awkward. Very awkward between the two of them. I think he just, I mean, obviously, it seems like a, you know, they're not married, so they had a child, like, I don't know where it's headed, you know, but they had a child really quickly. And then he had a child with somebody else after that. So I don't think it's a lot of tension between the two of them. It seems like he just wanted to be with her just to be with her. Also, a lot of people who play football with Stephon Diggs, they say that they wouldn't even want their sister to ever be with him, or, you know, that he's like a player. So, okay, Queen of Cups. This is general energy. General energy, Queen of Cups. She may be emotionally manipulating him, which I know that makes a lot of sense, because she uses her words as a tool. Like, if you know, if you ever watch her lives and stuff like that, or things that she says, like, she makes blanket statements. I'm Dominican, and I think that's like pretty common in Dominican culture, especially with women, just making blanket statements like always and never, things like that, like, that are like so immense, like, you always da da da, or you never da 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 da. It's none, you know, no in between type shit. Hate it. I don't like it. I'm too sensitive for that shit. But anyway, oh, okay. This is the general energy between them two. So the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. So it's giving that she's the Queen of Cups, he's the King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords is the energy in between them. They're both tricking on each other. So she's in this for the emotional support, but he's not giving it to her. She's mad at him. She thinks he's like dumb. She's irritated because she can't get what she wants out of him, but she doesn't know how to do that, you know, with men. She doesn't really understand men like that. And then we have then we have the King of Pentacles. He's in it for the money. He's in it for the money, okay? He is definitely in it for the money, for the fame. Where is this relationship headed? King of Cups and Strength. A little bit more spirit. Queen of Pentacles. So we have two matches here. I'm not even kidding. Like, literally, we had the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups, and then the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. That doesn't happen all the time. So what I'm getting here is this is a message of they met their match. They have met their match with the Strength. They have met their match, but I'm not seeing that it's in a good way. I'm saying that they met their match of pettiness. Like, he is hurt, and as a man and she is him as a woman. Like, if she was a man, she would be acting like him. And if he was a woman, he would be acting like her. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. And there's this strong trickery energy in between them where they just be tricking on each other. But I'm getting the sense that they kind of like it, though. What is this? They kind of like it. Are they going to stay together? If so, how is it going to be? Temperance and the Two of Cups. I'm telling you, they kind of like it. It may work for them. Who knows? It may work for them. You know what I mean? It just might work for them. Okay? Everyone's relationship is different. But this is a clear sign and a good sign that they may actually really stay together. Okay? Two of Cups and Temperance. It's like, this is divine match. And then Temperance talks about like healing and things being balanced out. So I think they met their match, and they're gonna trigger each other into awakening to want to be better for each other. But they still like that pettiness. Like, well, you know, I mean, as long as y'all like it, that's all that matters. And as you know, as long as it doesn't go overboard. But I'm talking about, like, you know how people like to like have that little fake toxic. I think they like that little fake toxic. That's all right. Ain't nobody hating. Look, y'all do what y'all like, okay? So they have that little fake toxic. Yeah, that's the truth. Ace of Swords in the bottom of the deck. They like that little fake toxic. And look, all I'm gonna say, my opinion, is that as long as it doesn't create a bad environment for the kids, then go ahead. You know what I mean? As long as there's real love being shown, you know, kisses, hugs, or however the love is shown, that's all that matters. But hey, that's just my opinion, okay? And you don't gotta take it. Okay, so then now let's see, Kai and Gigi. So they recently broke up. Oof, the devil, bro. Every time I tap into Gigi's energy, I get this really weird, like, if y'all haven't seen my first time reading for them, it was like Kai Cenat and AMP. I read about Gigi and him. So the Page of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. Okay, so Gigi, I'm telling you right now, Gigi was using him for his money. Gigi was plotting on him for his money and has been doing witchcraft on him. Okay? And she's trying to come off right now as she's sweet and she cares about him. The Hierophant. Yeah, like, she's the one that takes care of him, that, you know, people could trust her, that she knows the best about him, because she's talking well about him right now. She's talking about, like, oh yeah, like, he always wanted to start reading books and, you know, doing this stuff, like, she's trying to come off as like she knows what's best for him and like she's been there. But at the end of the day, her real motives is money. Her real motives is money, status, fame. Like, that's what she's... Okay, so there was rumors that she cheated on him with NBA Youngboy, which we're going to be getting into NBA Youngboy next. He has a wife. I don't know that much about NBA Youngboy, but I did a little research before I started the video. And apparently he has a wife and a baby on the way. So I don't know. You know what I mean? And then they're saying that Kai cheated on her because he found out that she cheated on him or something like that. So let's find this out. Okay, did Gigi cheat on Kai? Yes or no? Did Gigi no? It says no. So she didn't cheat on him though. She did not cheat on him. Eight of Swords, nah. She didn't cheat on him. Was she okay? Maybe that, like, physically. How about like emotionally? That's a strong no though. Maybe, yeah. She always kept her options open, so So her talking to other guys and things like that, she probably was doing, yeah, with the, because the hangman talks about new perspectives, and then it says maybe on here. So she kept her options open in that sense, but she didn't. She made sure not to do anything that would really jeopardize her seat next to him. Okay. Now, did Kai cheat on her? No, he did not cheat on her. These are two big, strong no's. So it's given that they didn't cheat on each other. Okay. Emotionally, let's see, because I was physically. Let's see, emotionally. The Emperor, yes. Okay, this makes a lot of sense because I think Kai is a very fiery person. So he probably like felt some type of way about her. I don't know what, but maybe he saw that she was emotionally open to other guys and she wasn't really totally invested in him emotionally. So then he like got angry about that, started to get in his head, started to think that she was cheating on him. And then, you know, then he started talking to other girls as well. Okay. But for physical wise, they did not cheat on each other. Okay. Physically, they did not cheat on each other. Okay. So, what's the future of Kai and Gigi? The Lovers. The Queen of Wands. Let's get one more. And the Seven of Cups. So I am getting a sense that Kai just got his first taste of being in a relationship with, you know, somebody who's, I would say, you know, in his field, you know what I mean? Like, she's an influencer, he's an influencer. So he's starting to know what he wants in a relationship, because it is giving that he's still like these are options. He's understanding who he could be in a relationship with. I'm sorry that it's blurry, guys. I don't know why it doesn't focus, but we're gonna keep it pushing. But yeah, it's giving that the future of this relationship, they're not gonna be together. Kai learned about what he wants and what he doesn't want is really what it's giving here. With the Queen of Wands, the Lovers, and the Seven of Cups. Okay? Yeah, he's seeing what he wants. Okay? And what's the future for Gigi? Because I was only really answering the Kai one. The future for Gigi, she's gonna be seen as a snake. Like, she's gonna continue snaking the star. That's how she the only way she knows how to get attention, success, is through trickery. Okay, she's a trickster. So she's gonna continue tricking. And people are gonna see this in other experiences. For instance, like that situation where she made that girl feel so uncomfortable at that concert, you know, in the friend group. Like, she made that one friend feel so like bad about herself, and she was just, it seemed like she was just jealous of that girl. But anyways, the Hangman, yeah, I'm telling you, like, she's kind of gonna be exposed. I don't know what she's gonna be doing next from here on out, but even with like her friends, like people who are near her, those are the people that are really gonna be able to see her true colors. You know, she can easily put on a front to the whole world through social media. But even through that is definitely giving that this is such like heavy energy, strong energy of trickery, that she's, even through the social media, like her life choices are going to show that she's a trick. Okay. Alrighty, so let's see. NBA YoungBoy and his new wife. So they got married, and he expressed that he has been waiting for this moment his whole life. She has 2 of his babies, and a 3rd is on the way, which will be born late 2025 or early 2026. And the relationship and lifestyle is, you know, they take pictures together and stuff like that. Looking good for them. So let's see. What's the energy? What's the energy between these two? I am feeling a good energy in between these two. NBA Youngboy and new wife. Now, guys, mind you, NBA Youngboy is the one that Kai said Gigi was emotionally cheating on him with because he bought her a G-Wagon. But she's saying, where's the G-Wagon? I don't have a G-Wagon. Or whatever. So, boom. This is the guy that apparently, you know, caused all that drama or whatever. So, the energy between them two, let's see. So we have the Two of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Temperance. So they have a private love life. They keep it pretty, like, they keep it pretty private. Even if they post pictures and stuff like that, but they're building something within, is what I'm getting. They're building something within. Okay? They're building something within, which is really cute. I would have not expected that from NBA Youngboy. Okay? All right, so what's his energy towards her and what's her energy towards him, and where is this headed? Okay, this is energy towards her. The Knight of Pentacles, that is a great sign. The Two of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. So he wants to build something with her. He wants her to be his main chick, okay? But he wants to settle down with her. Like, it's giving like he's tired of the drama. Because that can get a lot. You know what I mean? Like, that can be a lot, you know. So he's ready to settle down. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. He's ready to take consistent action towards her with the Knight of Pentacles and balance things out, work things out, and live life together. And see the world together. Like he's ready to elevate. He's ready to elevate. He's getting big boss. It's giving me Rick Ross. Okay, it's giving Rick Ross. He's getting in that Rick Ross. That frequency of Rick Ross. If you know, you know. Just like, you know, like big moves. You know what I mean? He's tired of the little games. Tired of that. So let's see, what's her energy towards him? What is her energy towards him? So we have the Hangman, Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So she is feeling that he is changing with the Hangman, new perspective. He's changing, and then we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands, and he's seeing her for these qualities, and she's being activated emotionally and sensually. So they're having a great love life. You feel me? So it's looking good for them. It is looking really good for them. That was so unexpected. Okay, so next couple, Ariana and MoneyBag Yo. If you don't know, Ari is, I forgot his name. That rapper from Chicago's baby mother. Okay, and it's not Lil Durk. How I forgot his name. Or King Von. Now I gotta search up his name. G Herbo. It is G Herbo's baby mom and her new man, MoneyBag Yo, who is also a rapper. So the energy between them, the sun. That's good. So they have fun together. The Two of Cups, that's really good. And the Page of Pentacles, this is really good. So the energy between them two it's baby steps. I'm hearing baby steps. With this Page of Pentacles, like they're learning from each other how to be in a stable, committed relationship. Even though there has already been a lot of ups and downs in the relationship, but they're learning from each other because they keep coming back to each other. Every time they separate, they keep coming back to each other. They're magnetically drawn to each other. They're kind of meant to be together. They go together pretty well, okay? But they're learning from each other little by little, and this relationship has to be taken that way. It has to go slowly for it to become what it's meant to be. Wow. Okay, they have a strong... So the devil's not always a bad card, and what I'm getting here is that this is not bad. They just have a very strong attachment. And remember how I was saying they have like this magnetic pull that they just keep coming back to each other? That's what I'm saying. Like there's... But I'm not getting that this is her doing any witchcraft on him or him doing witchcraft on her. That's not what it is. This is just an attraction that they have. They have a deep magnetic attraction. Okay, so then we have, yeah, they see each other as theirs. But they have to be careful because with the devil, there's a shadow aspect of like becoming possessive. Okay, it can get a little much. It can get a little much. Okay. Oh, sorry for the background noise. It's snowing and we got a snowblower. Okay. But anywho, so energy, her towards him. Her towards him. Okay, so I'm seeing that she'll be with him through thick or thin. Like, she doesn't... Like, if he got it or not, she's going to be there with him because we have the Strength and the Five of Pentacles with the Devil. So it's like... It's giving that she will be with him through thick or thin. Okay, Five of Pentacles talks about lack, poverty, things like that. But with the Strength, it's like giving that like she would definitely be with him through thick or thin. And with the Devil, like we said, that's that strong attachment. It came out twice. Okay, so now the Two of Cups coming out twice as well. So his oh, how cute. Okay, so we have the Fool, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. So what we have here is that he's foolishly in love with her. Okay, even, look, because I think there was some cheating allegations. Look. Even, like, that shit is heartbreaking. I'm not even going to cap. But I will say that relationships could, like, can be rebuilt. You know what I mean? They can be worked on. And who knows? They could have been on a break when that happened. I don't know. I don't know. That cheating shit really is... It's annoying, okay? It's really annoying. But it's annoying because how you do that, but you still love the person, you feel me? That's the part that be annoying. Because I'm like, what you mean? How you do that and then you leave? You feel me? And I pray, and I know, and I know the man that's gonna be with me for the rest of my life, personally, I don't want none of that cheating shit, okay? I don't want it. I don't. Like, I want all eyes on me. Thank you very much. And look, we could look, you feel me? We could look, okay? Like, I'm gonna be looking, you know, people are attractive, whatever. But anyways, that's a whole nother topic. It's a whole nother topic, y'all. But I do know that there was some allegations of cheating, but it does seem like there's some serious ups and downs in this relationship, but they really do love each other. Okay, they really do. He really loves her. He sees her as his nine of Pentacles, and he wants to keep deepening their relationship. Okay, so maybe there's some pettiness, some drama that they need to heal within themselves, because they could both be petty. Yes, look at that, Five of Wands. Competition, this and that. They just need to work on that. But I do see the relationship being very successful with the King of Wands, passionate, and then the Nine of Pentacles again on the bottom of the deck. I see him taking care of her in ways that she didn't know that she needed to be taken care of. So this could be emotionally, okay. I'm picking up, but it can be it's like asking if you ate, you know, because it's both emotional and physical. It's like, have you ate, or like just the way he checks up on her and things like that. But that's what I'm getting for Ari and MoneyBag Yo. Okay, so what's the future for them? Then we're gonna get into the Kardashians. 10 of Swords. Okay. Is this the Hermit? Okay, they may take an actual break. They may take an actual break to that's what I'm getting. There's a lot of tension between them, especially with that double card. Like, they may need to learn how to become less possessive, because Ari was in a domestic violence relationship with G Herbo. And domestic violence can really, you know, cause some trauma and possessiveness and insecurity and things like that. So, yes, the Three of Swords. They're going to take a break to work on their heart. Their heart. And what's the end result? What's the end result? Healing. They're gonna be healing. Okay, but will they be together? Because these are single energies. The Nine of Cups, the Nine of Wands. Will they be together? The Knight of Swords. If they fight for it, if they heal, if they work on their issues, personal issues, if they work on these personal issues, and then they can fight for this relationship. Okay. So that is what I'm getting for Ari and MoneyBag Yo. Okay. So we have next Kylie and Timothy Charlemagne. I don't even think I'm saying his last name right. Okay, it does seem like there's like a disconnect with them. It seems like she likes him more than he likes her. Like she's investing trying to make it work. I think she's very needy. I'm not gonna cap. I think she is very needy. And she's trying to feel like this disconnect in the relationship to make it into a Nine of Cups, to make it into a wish fulfillment. So that's the current relationship energy, with the bottom of the deck being a Five of Wands. What is her energy towards him? Justice. She's trying to get justice. She feels like she poured so much into this relationship. She doesn't want to see it fail. I've seen videos of them, and it definitely gives this energy. King of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Justice. Yeah, she really wants to make this work. She really wants to make this work. Okay. Now, what is his energy towards her? What is his energy towards her? Towards her. Page of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Yo, I'm telling you, the Four of Cups comes out for the second time. There's like this lack, this disconnect that they have, and it's definitely coming from him. Like, I don't think they really go together that well, and he's in his head because maybe their teams are telling them to stay together because it's good for their like PR or whatever. And he's like, I don't really want to be with her though, because I'm getting she's very like clingy. And the Page of Swords, they just have two different personality types. Like, I think he's very quirky. Like, he gives me like a New York artist vibe, and she gives me like LA baddie vibe, and those two don't really go together. Even if they look physically good together, they don't really go together energetically. And he's in his head about it, like, oh God, what do I do? And I think he also is in his head because other people are like, man, she's a baddie. I wouldn't be mad. Yeah, judgment. Like people like judging them, you know. So this is what's going to happen in the future. What's going to happen in the future between them two. Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. So I'm getting that he is going to break up with her. He's gonna see that it's not worth, like, the time is up. Like, he already got what he needed out the relationship, in the sense of, like, you know, maybe this was a PR situation where they were just doing it for you know, attention or whatever the case is. He's like, okay, time is up. Like, I'm getting that energy. Like, he's like, okay, time is up. Like, I'm done with this family. I'm done with, you know, just dealing with you. With the Five of Swords, Judgment, and the Ace of Pentacles, for sure. So that is what I'm getting. I'm so sorry, Kylie. You know, I know that one day you will find the one for you, but I don't think Timothy is the one. You guys just don't energetically match, okay? That's what I'm getting here. Now, let's see. Last but not least, Kourtney and Travis. So, Kourtney and Travis. What is their relationship currently like? We have the Emperor. That makes sense. So, he does come off as, like, this dominating figure. You have the Emperor. Guys, I'm sorry. It's, like, blurry. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. So, I'm not going to cap. It's giving abusive. It's giving abusive. Like, he makes her overwork herself. Oh. He's like a mental manipulator. And maybe even, like, physical. I don't know. It's giving... She feels financially entrapped with him. Or, like, they already built something. So she doesn't want to leave. And that's, I mean, she's stuck with her ex. I forgot his name. Let's search his name up. Kourtney Kardashian ex. Scott. Yes. Okay. She was with Scott for a very long time, guys. She really tried to make that work. So I'm getting that that's what's happening now as well. Like, she's trying to make it work. So she feels trapped. But this relationship is not like what it was with Scott. This relationship is worse. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles. I don't know why, but it's giving worse with the Three of Pentacles. Like a lot of people are talking about it. Okay, so what is... Like, her family could be talking about it. Scott could even be talking about it. We're going to see if her and Scott are going to get back together. Okay, so him towards her and her towards him. So we have the Three of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Star. That's him towards her. So he sees her as someone he can manipulate. Because the Three of Cups is a high, like, celebration energy. And the Four of Swords is relaxation. And then the Star. So it's giving puppet master. You feel me? Like, he wants to puppeteer this star. Okay? He wants to puppeteer this star that he has. That's what he sees her as. Okay? So what does she see or feel towards him? So she has some childhood issues with the Six of Cups and Temperance and the Knight of Pentacles. She has some childhood issues that she recognizes is repeating within this dynamic, and she doesn't know what to do. She kind of feels like she's losing her mind. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am getting that. She feels like she doesn't know what to do. Like, she's not in control of her body. Like, She's very disconnected from her body. She doesn't know how to temper herself, but she wants to. Because it's giving like she wants to please him with the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and Temperance. Like she wants to please him, but it's draining her. Because he's puppeteering her and he's breadcrumbing her and making her do things that she can't even accomplish. Or like putting her, like he's saying things. So I forgot to pull a card on camera about if Will Scott and Kourtney get back together. So as I was editing, I just decided to add this part in so that you guys, get the tea. So basically, yes, okay, it's looking like they both want to get back to each other. If not now, then in the future. Okay, expect for it to be in the news or whatever that these two are, going out again, yada, yada, yada. Okay, and it does look like they will have a successful reunion. Okay, so yeah, congrats to them. So I forgot to do another major couple, which is Meg the Stallion and Klay Thompson. Okay, I may have missed one or two other couples, but as of right now, I think this is a good list. And I thought it was important to include this couple because they are a big couple. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to pull some cards. The Queen of Wands. This is general energy for where they're at. Okay, spicy. Knight of Swords. And the Seven of Swords. Okay, so I think that they're actually in a good place right now. They're fighting through, like, maybe believing what other people say or other people's words or other people's beliefs. Maybe even, like, family drama or things like that. I am picking up on. So they're, like, defending their relationship is what I'm getting. They're defending their relationship. Like, they're coming against whatever trickery is, trying to bring them down. But I feel like they have a very strong connection. Okay, so what is Meg's energy towards Klay? So we have the World, the Three of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. So I think she's realizing that she's more insecure than she previously thought. Okay, she is more insecure than she previously thought. And look at me fixing my bra strap. So I'm picking up that's like an symbolic signal to what I just said, that like, she could be like adjusting herself or kind of feeling like she's not enough. I don't know why, because Meg, you are gorgeous, okay? And you kind of like have this energy, if you're watching this, you have this energy where it's very queen-like. So please don't feel insecure, okay? Because I'm picking up insecurity of like colorism. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like she didn't even think that it was that deep, but it's like that deep. And please, that breaks my heart, for real. It really does. Okay, so his energy towards her, we have the Eight of Wands. Okay, communicative. The Sun. See, Meg, ain't no need to worry. The Sun. Oh, and we get two more. Wow, the Emperor and the Hanged Man. Okay, cool. So he very much wants to be her man. He wants to be her man. Okay, and with the Hanged Man came out a lot during all of these readings. And what I'm getting specifically for this couple is his energy towards her is that she shows him new things. Like, maybe their family backgrounds are different, or like maybe she is just not who he expected. Like even just her interests or like the way she is on day-to-day basis. But he's falling more and more in love with her is what I'm getting here. For sure. So that is really cute. And then let's see, what does the future hold for these two? So we have the King of Swords, the Page of Wands, and one more, and the Ace of Pentacles. So I do see an offer being given, so a proposal in the future, okay? And I see them like fighting for their love. Like, I think their love is very innocent and very pure and very kind. And I see them defending the relationship that they have. There is this energy, like I said in the beginning, of them like coming against kind of like this trickster energy where people want to like pin them against each other or like, you know, stupid shit. I see them like coming together and being like, no, we both want this. Okay. And yeah, I definitely see deepening of commitment. So engagement, baby, home, you know, the whole ordeal. Okay. So definitely marriage with the engagement too. I see like it going all the way to marriage, you know. So yeah, that's what I have for Meg and Klay. She's meditating, guys. And she's looking at the painting.